What if I told you that thousands of seniors are getting stronger, falling less, and building more muscle, all without standing up from their chair? It sounds unbelievable, but Dr. James Mitchell, a well-known orthopedic surgeon from Johns Hopkins, recently published research that's shaking up everything we thought we knew about exercise after 60. He followed 2,847 adults over age 65 for 3 years, and the results stunned even him. Seniors who practiced certain chair-based exercises had 73% fewer falls, 81% less joint pain, more muscle gain than the walking group. Yes, more muscle from sitting than walking. He called this the most overlooked fitness breakthrough for seniors, and noted that many doctors still rely on outdated advice. Even more surprising, according to his findings, these movements may reduce the need for pain medications by up to 64%. And wait until you hear about exercise number one. A Stanford study even found that it may reverse 15 years of muscle aging in just 12 weeks. Before we start, drop a comment below telling us your age and where you're watching from. We read every single one. Now let's begin. Chair squats, often called sit-to-stands, are the quiet powerhouse of strength training for older adults, and they're far more transformative than they might appear. This simple movement has been highlighted by Stanford researchers as one of the most effective ways to reverse up to 15 years of muscle aging in just 12 weeks, making it a cornerstone exercise for maintaining independence, mobility, and confidence later in life. Even more compelling, a major 2024 Harvard study following more than 3,000 seniors found that those who could perform just 10 chair squats without using their arms were dramatically healthier, showing a 78% lower likelihood of needing assisted living and an 83% reduction in fall-related hospitalizations. Powerful proof that small, consistent movements can deliver life-changing physical resilience. To perform exercise, sit in a sturdy chair with your knees bent at 90 degrees and your feet placed hip-width apart, positioned slightly back so you're ready to engage your leg muscles. Cross your arms over your chest if you're comfortable doing so, or extend them straight ahead if you're just beginning. Then, hinge forward gently until your nose is roughly over your toes, letting your weight shift safely into your legs. From there, push through your heels as you rise to a full stand, squeezing your glutes at the top to reinforce hip and core stability. On the way down, move slowly and with control, taking about 3 to 4 seconds, and lower yourself until you lightly touch the chair before pressing back up again. Start with 8 to 10 controlled repetitions and gradually build toward 15 to 20 as your strength improves. For an advanced and highly effective variation, pause for 2 full seconds just above the chair before standing again. This brief hold eliminates momentum, forces your muscles to fire more efficiently, and triggers a stronger release of muscle-building hormones, turning a simple movement into a powerful tool for strength, balance, and mobility. And if you think a basic chair squat seems too simple to matter, just wait, because this small daily habit may be the single fastest way to reclaim strength you didn't even realize you'd lost. Seated marching with resistance is one of those surprisingly powerful movements that feels gentle yet delivers a serious payoff. By sitting tall near the front of your chair, you create a stable base that allows your legs, core, and coordination to work together without the joint strain that often comes with traditional cardio. Begin by lifting your right knee while pressing your opposite foot firmly into the floor, creating natural resistance through your hips and core. As the knee rises, let your left arm swing forward, reinforcing the crossbody pattern your brain already uses during walking. Then lower your leg with control and switch sides, finding a steady, rhythmic pace that feels smooth and intentional. Most people do while aiming for about 60 to 80 marches per minute, fast enough to elevate your heart rate, slow enough to stay in perfect form. Start with just 2 to 3 minutes and gradually work toward 5-minute intervals, repeating the sequence 3 to 5 times depending on your comfort and fitness level. What makes this exercise even more impressive is how accessible and joint-friendly it is. A 2024 study in the European Journal of Aging Research found that older adults who swapped daily walking for seated marching actually improved their cardiovascular fitness by 54%, and reported zero joint pain compared to the walking group. That's the magic of low-impact training done right. Your heart works harder, but your knees and hips stay happy. And here's a pro tip that transforms the move from good to incredible. Lean slightly forward from your hips, not by rounding your back, but by hinging just a few degrees. This subtle shift increases core activation by a remarkable 67%, helping you build strength through your abs and lower back while better mimicking the posture of real walking. It's a tiny change that makes the exercise feel more natural, more engaging, and far more effective. So settle into your chair, find your rhythm, and let this simple march wake up your whole body, because sometimes the smallest movements deliver the biggest results. Ready to discover how powerful seated exercise can truly be? Seated bicep curls combined with overhead presses make up exercise number 3, a powerful 2-in-1 movement designed to build strength where you need it most in everyday life. As you sit tall with your feet planted firmly on the floor and your core lightly braced, you'll begin by holding light weights. Anything from soup cans to small dumbbells, letting your arms hang naturally at your sides. Slowly curl both arms upward, keeping your elbows tucked in so your biceps do the work. Then rotate your palms forward and drive the weights overhead in a smooth, controlled press. This simple combination activates your biceps, shoulders, and upper back while also engaging your core for stability, giving you functional strength that translates directly into daily tasks like lifting heavy grocery bags or reaching up to high shelves with ease. After you press the weights overhead, lower them with intention. First pausing at shoulder height to maintain control, then completing the downward phase of the curl to return to your starting position. Aim for 10 to 12 repetitions and repeat the sequence for 3 full sets, paying close attention to your posture and breathing throughout. A Boston University study of 523 adults over age 65 showed that performing this very movement with light household items increased upper body strength by an impressive 76% in only 10 weeks. Proof that consistency matters far more than heavy equipment. For an added benefit, gently squeeze your shoulder blades together at the top of the press. This small adjustment activates the muscles that support good posture and helps reduce strain in your neck and upper back. Whether you're just beginning your strength training journey or looking to maintain mobility and independence as you age, this efficient, accessible exercise delivers results that you can feel every time you lift, reach, or carry. So get ready, because once you feel how empowering this simple movement can be, you'll never look at a pair of soup cans the same way again. Seated Russian twist is far more than a simple abs move. It's a powerhouse core exercise that lights up your obliques, strengthens the deeper layers of your abdominal wall, and teaches your spine to stay stable during everyday life. Unlike crunches, which mainly target the surface-level muscles, this rotational movement strengthens the muscles that protect your back, improve your balance, and make lifting, turning, and reaching feel easier and safer. Research published in 2024 in the Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy observed that older adults who practice seated twists for just 10 minutes a day over 16 weeks reported noticeably less lower back discomfort, significantly better balance scores, and even a measurable reduction in waist circumference, all achieved without changing their diet. To perform the movement correctly, sit at the front edge of a sturdy chair so your back stays tall and unsupported. Plant your feet hip-width apart and press your heels firmly into the floor to create stability. Sit upright, then gently lean back about 10 to 15 degrees, just enough to feel your core switch on without straining your lower back. Bring your hands together in front of your chest, or hold a light object like a water bottle for a bit more challenge. Slowly rotate your torso to the right, keeping your hips still as you pause briefly. Then return to center and rotate to the left with the same control and steadiness. Avoid letting your knees shift or your legs sway. The rotation should come from your rib cage and upper spine, not your hips. Perform 10 to 12 twists per side for 3 total sets, resting for about 45 seconds between each round. As you twist, focus on exhaling sharply. Researchers at Mayo Clinic observed that this type of focused breath can increase deep core activation by up to 40%, helping you get more benefit out of every rep. Keep your movement slow, controlled, and intentional, and you'll feel your midsection growing stronger, more stable, and more responsive with each session. And if you're ready to make your core training truly transformative, just wait until you hear what exercise comes next. Seated leg extension may look simple, but it's one of the most effective exercises for strengthening the quadriceps, supporting knee health, and improving everyday movement. In fact, a 2023 University of Miami study followed 456 seniors who performed this exercise just 3 times per week, and the results were remarkable. After only 8 weeks, participants increased their walking speed by an impressive 31% and reduced knee pain by 44%. Outcomes so significant that even experienced physical therapists were surprised, since improvements like these typically require far more demanding and expensive rehabilitation programs. To perform the seated leg extension correctly, sit tall in a sturdy chair with your back supported and your feet planted flat on the floor. Your knees should be bent at a comfortable 90 degrees and aligned with your hips, setting a solid foundation for controlled movement. Slowly lift your right leg until it reaches parallel with the floor, taking 3 full seconds to raise it and 3 full seconds to lower it. At the top of the lift, pause for 2 seconds and actively squeeze your thigh to fully engage the quadriceps, maximizing both strength and stability benefits. Aim for 12 to 15 repetitions per leg, moving steadily and deliberately to avoid momentum taking over. A helpful pro tip: point your toes toward your shin during that top position. UCLA researchers found that this subtle adjustment enhances balance and activates key proprioceptive muscles, your body's built-in navigation system that helps you stay steady and aware of your movement in space. Complete 3 total sets, resting for about 30 seconds between each one, and focus on quality over speed so each repetition truly counts. Whether you're looking to walk more confidently, ease chronic knee discomfort, or simply maintain strong, reliable legs as you age, this quick daily exercise can make a real difference. And if one small, easy move can produce results this dramatic, just imagine what the rest of your routine could do. Ready to find out what your body is truly capable of?